time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Houston Astros. The Astros aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Jackie Hillman gets the start for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Fouled off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Coming to the plate now, Shin-Soo Choo. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit high. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Andrus gets his lead at first, nobody out. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cox is going to get there, and that's the first out of the inning. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Elvis Andrus. He leads the team in on-base percentage, and we all know that's become a highly valued stat in today's game. He makes things happen for his offense, and a lot of times when he's going good, the lineup is too.
Coming to the plate now, number 71. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that, and if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Misses, ball two. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
I'm pretty sure he was too focused on the man at first, worried about the steal, and just made a mistake with that pitch. It's all well and good to control the running game, but you have to make sure it doesn't distract from your main job, getting the guy at the plate with the bat in his hands.
Into the box, number 77, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Still only one out in the inning. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. In now, Tanner. Pelly. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with one down. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back easily. Runner at first here, one man out. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Lee. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way. In there. Now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Davis brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Curveball, and he thought it was strike 2. Instead, it goes to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he fouls this one off. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Again, another foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Another one sent foul. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another full count pitch on its way, and that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first
fielder,
inning, it might be a little more than
28.
just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Into the box, Liriano, and a great chance for the Rangers to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Davis on second. Liriano on at first with 2 down. Now it's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Davis is on his way home. The tag, and he's safe as they move on top 4-0.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin. Fouled away. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Martin playing here in his age 29 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rangers on top here, 4-0. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off
Leading
here
off
in the
for the
bottom half
Astros.
of the first.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team is red hot right now. You grab your gloves to run out on the field for the bottom of the first inning, and you got a 4 spot, a crooked number up on the board for your pitcher. They're feeling super confident about the way they're playing.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. He hit over .330 last year. That basically means every third at bat he's getting a hit. Pitchers fear him because he can flat out rake.
At the plate, Gary Cox, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin will wait on it. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder, Michael Lee.
So striding in, Michael Lee. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Now here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Elvis Andrews. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here it comes now to Andrus. That's wide, 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Hung that one out there a bit, but it's a called strike, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Shin-Soo Choo is on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Digging in, Shin-Soo Choo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Gets by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close.
71.
Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Standing in, number 71. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you've got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, number 77. And a little slippery back there as Mauer lets this ball get away from him. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
The 1-0. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Chu stands at second with 2 gone. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Now at the plate, Tanner Pelly, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back standing. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Chris
hitter,
Davis.
Chris Davis.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Rangers posted 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 7 and the Astros nothing. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Martin able to take it in for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D.
Catcher.
And let's focus our attention on outfielder Sin-Soo Choo. An on-base percentage nightmare for the opposition. That's what he's known for, getting on base. Also, he's dabbled in center field, but has since moved to the corner and is able to get the job done with a strong arm.
So here's Joe Mauer. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to short. There is Andrus. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting 6. Designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Albert Pujols. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. One strike to Pujols. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Darvish has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job at keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. Here's Darvish on 0-2. And they try to get Pujols to chase here, but he lays off. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the 3rd inning in this one on MLB Network. Striding in once again, Liriano. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Number 28.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Hey, a lot of smiles to go around on the offensive side. First time through the order. That's already their 6th hit today as a team.
Now a snap throw to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box now, David Yu fouled off. A base hit in his first trip. Oh, and 1, here it comes. That's a strike to throw down. Right there, and they'll get him on a perfect throw from Mauer.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag, but he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box, Leonis Martin. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers go down quickly there, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Striding in for Houston, David Lee, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. From the stretch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The 0-1 pitch is a well-located fastball down around the knees. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in now, number 30, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one. Comes into play here at 273. 7 homers and 22 RBIs. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Now here it comes. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. The next 3-2 grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Darvish a check on first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Lifted the other way to left center. After it is Martin. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Darvish delivers the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
The 3-0. And with 2 away in an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all
Astros,
season long. He'll
center
cruise for
fielder,
a while, hitting his
Gary
spots, and all of a sudden
Cox.
the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Cox. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Two-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a
right
big
fielder,
no-no. He
number
obviously
8,
had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready for another chance? Michael Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lee has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Stanton at second, Cox at first, 2 out in the inning. Outside, 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting.
And it's times like
Number
these
3.
that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too, and here he is again still with the bases loaded.
Digging in for his second at-bat, number 3. And it seems they've got to make something of this opportunity here if they've got any hopes of climbing back into this one. looking to minimize the damage here. In there, strike one.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And not in time as the run scores. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Man, this guy's going to get a nickname with the word wild in it if he keeps this up. That's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one cost him a run. Not sure if he got a cleat stuck out there or what, but this one wasn't anywhere near the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss at one in the dirt. Number 71 corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. On now to the top of inning number 4. Texas is out in front 7-2. Here's Elvis Andrus now to start the inning out. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac with you in the booth for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Here it comes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Seager fields it cleanly, and quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 71.
Digging in once again, number 71. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 7 runs, just 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
Ball 1.
And there's ball 1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a curveball that chases him out of the way.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Rangers set down in order. They're on top 7-2. Leading off the inning, Joe
Leading off the
Mauer.
fourth
And
for the
they'll need him to
Astros,
get something going here.
Joe Mauer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Chu to the track, to the wall. Gone! So it's a solo shot off the bat of Joe Mauer, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Up next for the Astros, designated hitter, Albert.
Here's Albert now.
Ho!
Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Base is empty here with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pujols is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Into the box, David Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. The next 3-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Martin is under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 30.
Next up for the Astros, number 30. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Now the pitch. And he misses there. 1-2. Three runs on just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Full count still. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Astros claw back a bit on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 7-3. Ready for another shot now. Number 77 will start off the 5th in this one.
Baseman, number 77.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. The 0-1. A fastball that finds the outside corner. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Tanner Pelly.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Hit down the line at first.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Drilled right back up the middle. Lee takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. At the plate, Kyle Seager comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Martin is right there, 1 down.
Up next for the Astros.
There's our line score
Left
through the
fielder,
first 4.5. And these guys have
Giancarlo
basically had the bats taken
Stanton.
right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And a ball, 1-0. One-0 count. Here it is. 2-0 now.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Payoff pitch on its way. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Gary Cox. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
His put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Dallas Keuchel takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 60, Dallas Keuchel.
Digging in and looking for more, Liriano. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Number 28.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. David Yu will be next. That one's in there. 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is the guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Up next for the Rangers, David Yu. First pitch on its way. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner's back. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here now the 2-2. Drilled to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's Leonis Martin as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Liriano over at second. Yu on at first with nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a sinker that misses for a ball. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with only 1 away, no need to test it as he'll hold tight at third base.
Now batting, right fielder Shin-Soo Choo.
Ready once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Number 71 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. A changeup over the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan.
The 3-1 swung on and missed. A full count now. Bases are loaded here. One man out. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
The batter, number 77.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 77. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. In his career, number 77 is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. And they'll snap one over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Keuchel pauses. Here's the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 home. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on just 1 lone hit, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Rangers 9 and the Astros 3. Leading off the inning, Michael
Leading off for the Astros.
And they'll need him to get something
Right
going
fielder,
here.
Michael Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. On to first with it is Andrus, and it's in time, 1 away.
Now batting, number 3.
At the plate, number 3. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
3-2.
Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and threw the walk.
So here's Joe Mauer. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
1-0 the count. Runners on first with one down. Here's a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Andrus. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Albert Pujols. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Mauer is off at first with two away. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Two and one.
Inside.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Astros leave one. Still way back. It's 9-3. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping into the box, Tanner Pelly.
Leading off for Texas, first baseman, Tanner Pelly.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's that little sinker right over the outside corner. Plays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is after it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, number 28.
Now to the plate, Liriano. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
A bouncer up the middle. Lee is there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Now batting, second.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box, David Yu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Ready with the 2-0. 3-0 now. Two out with the man at first. A changeup over the inside corner.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Keuchel pauses. Here's the 3-1. Nope. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Here's Leonis Martin. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting number 1, shortstop Elvis Andrus.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Liriano, the runner at third. Yu on second. Martin on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Number 30 is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Jake Thompson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jake Thompson.
Leading off the inning, David Lee.
Leading off for the
they'll
Astros.
need him to get something going here.
Shortstop.
It doesn't look very
David
promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A high fastball is in there.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball hit to Andrus at short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, number 30.
Striding in once again, number 30, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Kyle Seager.
Ready for another shot now, Kyle Seager. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-0. Hard liner to center field. Martin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. It's the Rangers 9 and the Astros 3. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Right fielder number 19, Shin-Soo Choo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. The 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 71.
Ready for another chance. Number 71. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
The 1-0 home is a slider taken in the dirt. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Pitch. Hit out towards second. There is Seager. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 77.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 77. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Stepping in now, Tanner Pelly, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Grounded back up the middle. Seager has it, and now a jump throw against his body. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Leading off the inning, Giancarlo
Leading off for
Stanton.
the Astros.
And they'll need him to get something
The
going
fielder,
here.
Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one. Right side, hit hard. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Ready once again, Gary Cox. First pitch coming, here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Lee. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still way back. It's 9-3. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Chris Davis. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 1-2. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Liriano. Ball one. So far 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, second baseman, David.
Up next for the Rangers, David Yu. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rangers set down in order, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 37, Phil Klein.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 3. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Third baseman, number 3.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Number 71 finds it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. So here's Joe Mauer, and if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First offering on its way, and he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses. 2-1. And the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Nobody out, runner on first. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Another full count pitch home. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
Here's Albert now, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's set. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. Andrus has it. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in once again, David Lee. From the belt, the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Grounded to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box now, number 30. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Two-0 count, the pitch. 2-1 the count. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Mauer on third. Lee is over at second with 1 down in the inning. He pulls this one into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 9-5 ball game.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate, and this batter's able to fight and keep his hands inside this baseball and drive it for a knock.
Your attention, please.
Paul Lee takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Lee.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as you'll watch a knuckleball that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a knuckleball. 1-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. Popped high in the air. Yu camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Lee, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Martin going back. It's up and out of here into the archway. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 1-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers are making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Last strike now for Houston. Hit well towards the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Into the box, Michael Lee, as he'll watch a knuckleball that dances its way in there for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. A runner on first with 2 away. skied into straightaway right. On the move is Chu. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only one hit in 6 complete innings. Jackie Hillman was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers. 9 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Astros, 8 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.